And Joe's in the backyard. And Joe, we've been keeping you busy, buddy. Tracking all kinds of weather coming in the next few days, and it's all happening one right after the next,
Not
right?
only that, I just came back from shooting a couple wham cams, so I'm ready to go, baby.
All right, you're
and I'm going to go
ready
for a killer bike ride this afternoon because I want to get it in before the ugly stuff comes. So, Rennie, I want to show you this. Check out Godzilla up in Susquehanna County. Now, how tall do you think he is? Dun, 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 dun,
You know,
dun,
I think Godzilla's probably about 6 inches.
Oh, you nailed it. Yeah, he's about 6 inches. So,
yeah.
folks, let me put it this way. This is just outside of Montrose. By Friday, that entire thing could be covered in snow. Maybe his eyeball sticking out, maybe even higher. So that's Friday, one step at a time. It's in the 50s now. We're going to be all the way up to near 60 this afternoon towards evening. Now, we're getting rain tonight. It's all rain. Look at these temperatures in the 40s. There might be a weak little change over to some wet snow tomorrow early in the morning, but look, temperatures will be above freezing even through the morning tomorrow. So even if we get a little wet snow, it's not going to stick on the roads. I wouldn't worry about tomorrow. It should stay above freezing right through tomorrow afternoon and evening. It's after that that I'm worried about. So for today, mostly cloudy. Rain comes in after 8 o'clock. We already looked at that. Could get a nice half an inch plus of rain tonight. It all depends on this thing, the snow coming after the rain. Let's get down to business. I got the inspiration from this picture. It's Kaylin, Charlie, and Owen. They are at Penn State University underneath the big Nittany lion paw, or claw, or whatever you want to call it. So that's the force in the atmosphere, this big upper level trough. Look at the energy diving through Iowa all the way into Kentucky. This is going to push this band of rain up ahead of it through right here. That's what comes in tonight. There's your rain. If this were just a typical weather pattern, we'd get the rain, it'd move east, it'd be over, and then we get some colder air in the backside. See you later, end of story. No, 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 no. That big upper level low is going to form a surface low, which I have represented by the because this thing stinks. This is what the problem is. This thing is going to wrap up through the Hudson Valley, and we're in the sweet spot. Right to the lower left of it is where you get the cold enough air from this thing and the snow wrapping around the surface low. So everyone in our viewing area is going to be getting snow tomorrow night into Friday. This thing is actually going to retrograde westward and just sit on us through Friday afternoon before the paw and this whole thing starts to leave by Saturday. Then we're just getting a few sprinkles in the backside. So here it comes. Our first snow happens to be a lot of snow. So this is Thursday. Overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. Once that leaves, remember, maybe a little wet snow tomorrow morning. That's not the storm. Then that's out of here. We get a break. I think this time tomorrow, if you have anything to do, the roads will be wet, a few rain showers, maybe a wet flake. But remember that poop? That's this thing. So that's going to form and lift north, and now it's sending snow, mainly starting heavier tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, Friday morning. We're all getting snow through the afternoon. There might be a few valley cities indicated by these green and pink areas where it's warm enough for just rain to form at the surface, but it's going to be a lot of elevation differences. It's going to be a wet snow. It's going to depend where you measure it, on the grass, in your car, on the highway. So a lot of variation, but we're definitely getting snow on Friday. Should be breaking up by the evening so you can go out on your big date and shovel snow, and that should be about it. Now, this is the snow that's coming tonight, early tomorrow morning, an inch or so, no big deal. Then this is the snow that's going to be added tomorrow night. And then throughout the day on Friday, this is the snow. And notice how the darker blues, could we get 4 to 8 inches in the elevations and even close to a foot way up north? It's in the realm of possibilities, I am sorry to say. So rain ends Thursday morning, then Thursday afternoon, just a few rain and snow showers. But Thursday evening and Thursday night is when it changes to that, the heavier snow, 4 to 8 inches plus. The first real snow since, are you ready? We got to take a look at this quick. When's the last time we had some real snow? You're going to be amazed. The last time we had an inch of snow was February 17th. The last time, would you believe, we had over 6 inches in our backyard was almost 3 years ago. That was March of 2022. The last 2 winters, we only had over 20 inches of snow. That's half of what we normally get. So once this whole thing leaves, it's going to improve a little bit by the weekend, maybe even some showers on Monday. But I think the snow is all going to be gone sometime next week. It's going to melt away. It's just going to be a havoc and a horror on Friday. That's why we have it red weather alert. But I'm saying that as a snow hater. And remember, Rennie, that doesn't make me a bad person. I don't care for snow. It's extra work in my life.
No, you know, I am kind of along that same path, Joe.
All right, the kids will like it.
Warm and sunny,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
Although Santa's bringing some North Pole weather, so.
You got
All
it.
right, thanks, Joe.